like, let's be honest, he's top class. He's world class. He's so good, and he's got better and better with every season he's been at Newcastle United. And, you know, is he going to walk away from a Champions League side that's exciting to be in? And probably not. Is someone going to be able to pay the money that Newcastle United would want? Probably not. Anything is possible in the transfer window, and we know that, and things can change with one phone call. But I would be surprised at this stage if he were to depart Newcastle.
It'd be a huge blow for them, especially with PSR rules tightening their belts in recent years. You know, losing Alexander Isak as their primary source of goals this year would be a huge blow.
Or conversely, they might feel they have to sell him to strengthen in other areas. I guess that's the dilemma they're going to have, isn't it? Because, you know, we saw them not spend a penny in January when they really needed some help with all the injuries they'd had in the months leading up to that. And as you say, these PSR rules are so tight for Newcastle at the moment. But if James is saying, you know, potential £100 million bids from clubs for Isak this summer, you know, that must be pretty hard for Newcastle to turn down. You feel like they're vulnerable to a big bid coming in for someone like Isak because, yeah, as you say, how important he is to them, and with Wilson, you know, struggling with injuries, but, you know, being a good goal scorer when he does play, but not always being able to rely on him. You know, Isak is important, but at some point Newcastle might have to do a trade-off, and I guess the real thing for them is they need to get European football to try and boost those finances, to boost the revenue, because then that gives you a little bit more room on the old PSR, how that's worked out. But of course last night was a setback for that, because they could have gone up to 7th and they just missed out there.
Was your idol, was it Thierry Henry? Or one guy you'd look up to?
It was definitely one player I liked a bit extra. But there's many great players that have had number 14. You have Ginola from Newcastle.
Yeah.
And when I signed for Newcastle, out of the numbers that were available, I think 14 was the
I had some offers on the table, but at the end it felt like Dortmund was the right place for me as a young player to develop. So it feels good to be here.